10-minute time limit. In the red corner, General Skandar Akbar presents at 400 pounds Kamala, the Ugandan giant.
Kamala, the savage.
And in opponent, coming to the ring at 232 pounds from Vero Beach, Florida, Terry Taylor. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Paul Berge, your referee.
Terry Taylor with that beautiful 27 pounds of silver and gold, signifying him as the North American heavyweight champion. He has advocated the television title, and we'll start our tournament here next week, ladies and gentlemen, for that. What a matchup. Nowhere else but on Mid-South Wrestling could you see something like this, Joe. What a classic.
This really is. This is a main event in anybody's book. And, you know, a lot of people, if you'd have said that Terry Taylor would go against Kamala and have a chance, I might have scoffed at it, but Terry Taylor has made such a tremendous showing for himself against Ted DiBiase. I've seen Terry Taylor recently, and he is in the best condition he's been in since he's been in Mid-South. He is primed. He's ready to take on all comers, including Kamala. I think Terry Taylor is a good enough athlete, but he's such a good ring tactician that even the Savage is going to have a tough time with him, because Taylor has got the brains, and Taylor can move.
And Joel, he was distracted there by Friday. He was moving so well and staying away from the big man from Uganda, but Friday distracted him, and there is the result.
Well, I think that's one of those factors that a lot of times you can forget about, but you've always got to keep it in the back of your mind. There's Friday and there's Akbar outside of the ring. They can be distractions for not only the referee, but Kamala's opponent. They coach Kamala. They are a definite force to be reckoned with, in addition to the Savage himself.
Well, General Skandar Akbar was very adamant with his comments earlier in the hour. It really upset him that Ted DiBiase is no longer the North American champion, because quite obviously that takes away a little of the General's bargaining power. So right here you see this confrontation, the North American champion Terry Taylor and one of the most awesome forces in all of wrestling, Kamala.
Kamala pounding away with those tremendous chops. Chops that have the force of, I believe, any martial arts expert, equaled if not better. Kamala using the hair. Kamala knows all the tactics.
Joel, our handheld microphone picked up something very interesting, that Carl Fergie was having to communicate about the rules with Akbar, because Kamala, how do you communicate with someone that doesn't know our language, our ways, or anything? It puts the referee and Kamala's opponent in a very disadvantageous position.
I think that's a good point, Jim. I've refereed a few matches, and I have refereed matches with Kamala before, and you can do your best to try to communicate with the guy. You can make your counts and everything, but you know you're not getting through to him, and you definitely have to tell Akbar what's going on, and you have to tell Friday to tell that guy to keep within the rules. But I don't know how much control they have over him. Terry Taylor now with the break he needed. He's got the distance away from Kamala. He's on his feet. He's got Kamala hurt. There's one thing about Kamala, that mask never shows any pain. You can never tell really when you've got him.
Kamala slowing the pace back down. I thought, Joe, at the very beginning of the match, Taylor's strategy very, very precisely mapped out. Hit and move. But now Kamala is controlling the tempo. He may not know he's doing that, but he has slowed the match down and has taken over on Terry Taylor.
Well, as long as he's up and he's got his weight on Terry Taylor, see Terry moving back to his feet. As long as he's up and he's making Terry Taylor carry his weight, he's got the definite advantage. Because I don't care how big and strong you are, moving a 400-pounder around for 10 minutes in the ring is going to get you tired. Oh, look at that chop. Oh, that kick. Oh. Now, with all that weight down on the neck of Terry Taylor, Terry's in a grave predicament right now. And I'll tell you, at the onset of this match, I thought that Terry would be able to out-strategy Kamala, but Kamala, the savage that he is, and the tremendous brute force that he possesses, is just about unstoppable. I think at this point, with the tremendous weight that he has, he might even be able to catch a fall on Terry Taylor, but he just keeps going. He continues to administer punishment, and I think that's one of the things that Akbar and Friday have included in his repertoire is the administration of punishment. And there you see he was going to the ropes. Again, possibly to go to the top rope.
Of course, that has been made very clear by Akbar to put Kamala on that top rope, because he's come off of some folks and has completely eliminated them. Akbar's trying to get him to come off on Iceman. He's trying to get him to come off, especially on Hacksaw Reed and Hacksaw Duggan. And now Kamala going to work.
Well, Terry Taylor managed to land about 4 right crosses there, but they were ineffective against the size and the bulk of Kamala. Look at Kamala shading that count, continuing to choke off the oxygen supply, continuing to choke out that athlete's gasoline. Instinctively, brutally punishing, wearing Taylor down. He's pulling him up by the hair, getting him up where he can. Drops him across that steel cable. And Taylor now, I don't know how much more he can take. Kamala, so awesome, so powerful, so brutal.
Well, Joel, even the most superbly conditioned athletes, as Terry Taylor is, can only take so much.
He's put down some of the best of them. We saw him demolish Billy Jack. Oh, he came off. This could be it. The splash. What? He's not going for the fall. He probably should right now. But Kamala going outside. He's going up to that top rope.
Akbar was trying to get him to pin Terry Taylor. He had him down. They want him off that top rope, but they programmed him to go up there.
A grave tactical error on the part of Kamala. And Terry Taylor going outside of the ring now. A smart move. But Akbar throws him into that steel post. Carl Fergie's still trying to get Kamala to come down off that top rope.
You saw General Skandar. Akbar ran Terry Taylor's head into that steel post, and Taylor is lacerated. Kamala had him pinned. He went to the top. They programmed him that way. But Taylor, my goodness, Taylor is in deep trouble.
As if the savage wasn't enough, it's that outside factor that we spoke of earlier. You could never discount Akbar and Friday and their involvement in the match. The distraction of Kamala going up to the top rope turned out to be the ally that Kamala needed, but no, Terry Taylor gets out of the way. Terry Taylor with the break. He's had a few of them in this match thus far. He managed to land a few solid right crosses, but Kamala just staggering. You can't take the big man off his feet. Reverse arm whip, and Terry Taylor arm whips Carl Fergie. Arm whips Kamala into Carl Fergie, and there's the forearm he hit. Kamala with the forearm, down goes Kamala. He's off his feet. He is off his feet, but check the snake. How much more can Terry Taylor contend with? He has got Kamala beat. Suplex, and now Jake the Snake is hurt. But Kamala has recuperated. But how much has Terry Taylor recuperated? Arm whip into the turnbuckles. He goes for the body slam, but Kamala trips over his own.
Terry Taylor has beaten Kamala. Terry Taylor has beaten Kamala right here on Mid-South Wrestling. And Kamala just leveled Jake the Snake.
And the ironic part about it is Jake the Snake was instrumental in the victory after he tried.
Kamala's confused. He nailed Friday. He put Akbar down. Kamala's confused, but no matter what, Terry Taylor has won this match.
Tremendous upset. What a match.
A tremendous match. Terry Taylor the victor. They're trying to get Kamala restored here for when we come back.